In India, India's apex court will be pronouncing its verdict on the constitutional validity of Aadhaar or the national identity card today. For a record 38 days, the Supreme Court heard over 30 petitions that challenged the constitutional validity of Aadhaar on the grounds that it violated the right to privacy. The Indian government has made the 12-digit unique identification number compulsory for availing services including bank accounts. Millions of people have already signed up for Aadhaar, which has become the overarching identity proof in India. However, critics have raised concerns over the security of the Aadhaar data, which is stored online. The Indian government has vehemently supported Aadhaar, saying that its data was safe and that the identity card will ensure proper distribution of social security benefits. And joining me live for more is Jessica Taneja. Jessica, you'll be following this story the entire day. It's a big story because there has been a series of intensive marathon hearings and a series of heated debates on social media. And today we will be finally hearing a verdict from the top court.
Yes, it is a D-Day today, Shivangi, and the fact that Aadhaar has been one of the longest going on cases. Remember, 38 days, as you pointed out, second largest hearing of a case in the Supreme Court's history. But that is what defines Aadhaar as an important, crucial issue, even electorally as well as when it comes to law. So the question before the apex court today is whether Aadhaar is a voluntary scheme or can it be made mandatory? Because if you look at how Aadhaar was drafted, the Aadhaar Act or the Aadhaar form, if you say so, it says it is voluntary in nature and not mandatory. Now, this is also one of the arguments by the petitioners who say that not only does it breach right to privacy, but also the fact that when Aadhaar was made voluntary, why has it been made compulsory? Now, if you remember, it was passed as a money bill in 2016, and that is where the petitioners say that there are only 6 ways in which a money bill can be passed, and Aadhaar ain't one of them. So a lot of arguments were in place, both from the petitioners and the government. You remember, the government had also said that we are keeping your data safe when it comes to data privacy and data safety. We're keeping it safe, quote unquote, in a 13 feet high and 9 feet thick wall. So, of course, a lot of interesting arguments were made in the past, even the unique identification authority.
Right, Jessica, why don't you just take us through why the petitioners putting their point forward and tell us about the for and against quickly in this case today, so we have a better understanding of what the crucial issue is and why this hearing, it was in fact a marathon hearing month after month. It started in January this year and still continuing. Hopefully, we'll hear a final word from the top court today. Well,
exactly the point, because the crucial issue here was the fact that Aadhaar is voluntary in nature. It is not mandatory. So the crucial issue was, can you make it mandatory? For example, linking your PAN card, your mobile number, your bank account, various details. Now, if you remember, Shivangi, there were various interim orders which had not made Aadhaar linking compulsory. People could still wait, but because of the compulsory nature of Aadhaar, by issuing notification one after the other by the Unique Identification Authority of India, things became a little tense. But Supreme Court always held its ground, and it had always said in its interim order that Aadhaar is not mandatory. So the question really to be, to figure out the whole complicacy of the issue is, can Aadhaar be made mandatory? Because it's not only about data privacy, it is not only about, services and schemes and subsidies, but also the fact that when Aadhaar is purely voluntary, can a citizen be forced to link their Aadhaar?
Right, Jessica, thank you for joining us with all those details. Of course, we'll be coming back to you as and when the verdict is out.